Welcome, everybody, to the Wedding Songs Podcast. I am Matt Campbell. Today, I'm going to be talking about the ultimate Michael Jackson wedding playlist. Now, it's going to be an episode of 6 Degrees of Separation, so I'm not only going to mention Michael Jackson, but 5 other people that are somehow related to him and his music. So let's go ahead and get started. You know, if I were to ask 100 wedding DJs, what song would you play to get the party started that is a Michael Jackson song, I'd probably think 95% would pick Billie Jean. And you know what? It is a great party song, but Michael Jackson has so many great party songs. Beat It, Thriller has been really popular during the Halloween time. I can't even tell you how many. Rock With You, PYT. You even have the song Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. There's so many great party songs from Michael Jackson's collection that you could play. You could have a Michael Jackson night of just party music. So, you know, just make sure there's a reason that he's called King of Pop. And just make sure that you know his collection. And if you have some Michael Jackson fans, you can go a little bit deeper. And talking about going a little bit deeper, I have to say that I'm going to talk about a couple of hidden gems on the 6 Degrees of Separation. And the first one is his hidden gem called Jam. Now, I remember having this song as a cassette single back in the 90s just because I wanted to make sure that I had this song. And it is a great party song. It's a sleeper song. You know, if you have true Michael Jackson fans there, then they will really appreciate it and not stop dancing. I guarantee that. And what's interesting is there is a rap portion of the song that is sung by none other than Heavy D of Heavy D and the Boyz. So that's going to take you into my first 6 Degrees of Separation. Now, Heavy D and the Boyz is one of those great groups from the 90s that, unfortunately, Heavy D passed away early in his career. So his time in the music industry was short-lived. But I got to say, the number one song that they put out is a definitely party starter, and that is Now That We Found Love. It is a great, great party song to get everybody dancing or continuing dancing during your dance sets. Unfortunately, there's none other songs that I would recommend in his collection of what he put out as Heavy D and the Boyz. But I got to say, you know, as a quote-unquote one-hit wonder, this song is a definitely dance floor filler. So make sure that you have Jam as a hidden gem in the Michael Jackson collection. Another one that I'm going to go with, too, I think makes for a great sing-along song for dinner or cocktail hour. And it is put out by SWV, and that is Right Here. It's the remix of the Human Nature song that he put out. It's a great song to sing along to and get everybody in the mood for love during the cocktail hour and dinner, like I said. So make sure you have that as a song to play as well for your 90s playlist. Now, talking about SWV, they were I remember them being known as Sisters with Voices. That's what SWV stood for. Not sure if that's true, but that's what I remember. And if I were to pick one of their songs to play during dancing part, it would definitely be I'm So Into You. Love this song. Of course, their most popular song that's downloaded is Weak. So that's a slower song if you want a slow song during dinner, or a slow song for R&B fans during the dancing part of the reception. Those are a few songs that I would play by SWV, but you know, Right Here, the remix, definitely one that I would have in my collection or in my wedding crates, as they say. So next up, you have Michael Jackson, and as a boy, he was the youngest member of his family group called the Jackson 5, and their song I Want You Back is one of the ultimate party starters, I think, no matter young or old. It starts off with the instrumental. It takes that transition of like, here's dinner, now let's party. And I Want You Back is one of the great party songs that's out there. Now, if you think that's overplayed, then you could definitely play ABC as another great party song. And if you're looking for a slower song, then I'll Be There is a popular song. It was remade in the 90s by Mariah Carey with Trey Lorenz. But I got to say, I Want You Back, it's got to be in your collection of party songs to play. Now, even though LaToya Jackson is not part of the group, the youngest sister, Janet Jackson, is also not part of the group, but she had a widely successful music career, and she is next up on the list at number 5 in my 6 Degrees of Separation. Now, she did release a song with her brother Scream as a party song. Now, she did release Scream as an upbeat song with her brother Michael, and I don't know, I just like other songs better than that, I'll be honest with you. But one song not to miss is Someone to Call My Lover. It's not on everybody's playlist, but I got to tell you, it is highly trending right now, and a song that you could play during cocktail or during dinner, wherever you think that it fits. I remember being in the clubs, and one of my favorite songs was That's the Way Love Goes, and it's one of her most popular songs. It's a slower song as well, so just a sleeper hidden gem on, I don't know if it's really hidden, but a sleeper song that you could fit in there. And if you're looking for one of her party songs, of course you could go to songs like Rhythm Nation, but I like the more poppier songs. So All For You, Together Again, and one of my personal favorites is Escapade. Now, I remember it not going over the greatest, but if you have Janet Jackson fans there with pop fans, then that's definitely a go-to. But that's some of my favorites. All For You definitely would be near the top for dance songs. So as my last 6 Degree of Separation, I'm going to go a little bit offbeat because she is a choreographer and she choreographs some of Janet Jackson's videos, including Nasty, and that would be none other than Paula Abdul. So Paula Abdul, she has a sleeper song, a hidden gem that I want to mention first, and that is Will You Marry Me? This is a more upbeat song that you could play during cocktail hour that will have everybody singing along. It's wedding appropriate. So I think this song gets overlooked way too much. If you have couples that really know that type of music or know Paula, Paula, you can't forget that she was a judge on American Idol for the first seasons. And so if you're going to a theme set with American Idol, where you might have Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, you have Lionel Richie, Luke Bryan, and Carrie Underwood, and Katy Perry, you could have a set list of just all American Idol judges. So, but getting back to Paula Abdul, of course, her most popular song is Straight Up. It could be a party dance song that maybe is a transition between the slow song to try to bring up the BPMs depending on the crowd. If you want a slower song, definitely Rush Rush was really popular. Who could ever forget Straight Up and Cold Hearted? The videos for Straight Up were pretty epic. But just some of the songs, even Forever Your Girl was really popular too. So that's my 6 Degrees of Separation. You have Michael Jackson, of course, the king of pop, going into Heavy D and the Boys with Jam, SWV's Human Nature's remix into his sister Janet Jackson, and then also the Jackson 5 that he was a member of, the lead singer, and then also Paula Abdul, the choreographer for Janet's music videos. So if you want to watch on YouTube, then you can get our handle at My Wed Songs, and You can also listen to us on any platform. It's unusual that iHeartRadio's platform is actually really popular for us too. And stay tuned for next week. New episodes come out every Thursday at 5 a.m. Pacific time. So that would be 8 a.m. Eastern time. And I really appreciate everybody listening. If you have an artist that you want me to cover on the 6 Degrees of Separation, you can definitely reach out on every social media platform. And thanks for listening. Have a great day.
You're the wedding DJ. You can't spend